The roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Move and scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Mills. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Troy Anderson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
How about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together? But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Green jack. Edo blue. Green. Red.
Back to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Right back to him on first down. Desmond King making the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 5. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop it.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
He's got a man, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Mills now.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
He'll take it at the 42. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st down, a run with Cohen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mills.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play fake, Mills. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go. Hilton. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go now. Hurry.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to.
Williams loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw is Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. Looking for London on the out route complete. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 27-yard attempt here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mills. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Mills on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Mills on 1st down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
52.
On second down, Hilton, no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hilton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Hilton, room here to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready. Right, 60. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mills. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Between the tackles with Cohen. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down and 4. Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Cohen gets it again on second. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Mills on 3rd and 2.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The pass on the first down. Complete to Drake London. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Hall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
You tell him.
He'll drop to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On 2nd down now, Hilton. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was just saying could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
from the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They go play action. Mills into the hands of Cooks.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last shot from Mills.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.